Well, hello, my friends. What an absolutely crazy ride the end of 2023 was for me. Merry Vlogmas, you guys. Merry Vlogmas, you guys. Merry Vlogmas. Merry Vlogmas. So Merry Vlogmas. Merry Vlogmas. Merry Vlogmas, guys. Well, Merry Vlogmas, guys.
Merry Vlogmas, you guys.
Merry Vlogmas. Merry Vlogmas, you guys. Merry Vlogmas. Merry Vlogmas, you guys. Merry Vlogmas, everyone. Doing Vlogmas was a choice, and it doesn't feel right to move on too far into the new year without acknowledging that choice and what I learned from it. I released 19 videos in 24 days. My goal, of course, had been to release 24 videos in 24 days, but honestly, I did a pretty good job considering how nervous I was when I started the month. Like, that first video I filmed in November, and I was very optimistic. But by December 1st, when I was releasing it, I was seriously considering scrapping the entire endeavor because it seemed impossible. So what did I learn? Well, number one, that I can still make videos. It is hard and overwhelming at times, but I can do it. And for me, sometimes the biggest hurdle in video making is not counting myself out before I even try. So then number two, making videos is still fun. It just requires me to listen to my intuition more than the perceived algorithm. When I was choosing what videos to make for the month, I was never going, okay, what video is going to perform well? Or, well, that's always a little bit in the back of my mind, but it was a much smaller voice. And actually, I was proven wrong a couple of times. Like, yes, I knew making a video about getting engaged would get more views, but I didn't really think my curly hair routine video would have pretty comparable success. That was truly a random, I need a video topic I can film this week relatively easily idea. And it seemed fun because it's something I do all the time, but not necessarily something I document. The third thing I learned is actually how to use Adobe's built-in captioning software instead of outsourcing to Rev.com. So I've been captioning all my YouTube videos since I met Ricky Pointer at YouTube Next Up in 2016. She is a deaf YouTuber and activist raising awareness on the importance of accessibility, and you should 100% check out her channel. This is much more of a practical thing I learned, but because of the daily turnaround, it was much easier to do quality captions myself through my editing software than paying money or trying to use YouTube's clunky captioning UI. Number four is if I want to do this again, I need to start earlier, plan things out to the tiniest detail, and enlist more help. It's hard to do it all on my own. So it's not an I'll never do Vlogmas again, but more like I need to assess if the benefits for me outweigh the costs. Number five is that video making is easier, in a way, when it's a part of my daily routine. I think this is probably true for most things, like journaling or yoga or working out. I need to acknowledge and set aside a certain amount of time each day in order to stay on top of things. With a daily deadline, it forced me to always have videos occupying a portion of my brain, so it was impossible to forget or get distracted. And finally, number six, I don't necessarily know who I am on the internet anymore, and that's okay. Hank Green put out a great video on the Vlogbrothers channel about YouTuber retirement because we've seen a lot of the OG YouTubers like Matt Pat of Game Theory and sex educator Hannah Witten announce their retirement this year. He likened a YouTube channel to being like one song that doesn't end, or it might end eventually, aka YouTuber retirement, but there are different ways that can happen. Like, you can look at a channel as one completed song, one body of work. And the creator might go on to create something else, different and separate in the future. Or maybe the song, the channel, continues, but the creator themselves are no longer the face. I highly recommend that video because Hank can 100% explain it better than I can, but what he was saying really spoke to me because I think I teeter on the edge of like, have I outgrown iIMAGINEblank? Is my quote-unquote song still going? And if so, what's the driving force? Or would I be happier or more creatively inspired if I allowed this song to end and started something new and different? It's just interesting questions I'm asking myself this year. But anyway, I do want to make videos this year, so my challenge for myself is to make one video a month and maybe do Vlogmas again with more planning this time. We're coming in just under the wire for February thanks to some illness, but we made it. This doesn't exactly fit with needing video making to be a part of my daily routine to be easier to do, but putting it into my monthly routine is maybe just where I'm at in life right now. I've got a wedding to plan this year. Perhaps 2025 will lend itself to more free time and figuring out where this song is going, you know? As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me over on Instagram, however you want to show some support. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!